today we are going to start with economics, chapter number 1, graphs in economics. Now, how graphs and diagrams are useful in economics. The importance of diagrams and graphs, basically, whenever you want to say something in short, for example, if any figures are there and you want to expand it over it, no need to tell that this thing, the amount of figures in the year, this thing will be there. Just show the graphs and diagrams, and basically they are going to understand it very well, because if you present it likewise, if you present in the graphs and diagrams over here, you can just see that how in the month of this much sales and production was there in the month of February or March. So you no need to tell anyone. From looking to the graphs and diagrams, it will be very much easy for us to elaborate it and to analyze over it. Now we are coming to the economic importance. That is the first thing, the made easier and less complicated. We all know that whenever you draw or whenever you present the figures in the graphs and diagrams, it is very much easier. It is not complicated. Very much easier to have it. Trends can be observed for over years, for more years also. You can just look it over it and how much is the difference made throughout the years. Changes can be made easily understood. The changes, you all know that this year's graph was this, and the last year's comparatively to the last year's graph, it was a little bit slow, as if you all know the present situation of the COVID-19. The economies have gone down. So basically there will be a low level of graph this year comparatively to the last year, because the economy is having a lot of amount of crisis over this year. So the economy is going down. So the graph of this year will be a little bit down for it. So the changes, so we can easily understand the changes among for it. Comparison, I told you can just compare towards the first year and the second year, or as compared to the given to you in the diagram, that is January, February, March, April. You can go, you also compare it with the different months or with the different years also. Then it becomes easy to explain in the diagrams and through the graphs with the presented in the figures. Just basically whenever any figures are there, it becomes very much important. And it becomes very easy for us also to just look it over it and to have it and to analyze it properly, because whenever you are presenting it in the figures and if you are presenting that into the diagrams and graphs, it becomes very much easy for us to allocate it whether this amount are being properly done or not, and you can just see the graphs of the previous years and the upcoming years also, right? We have the different types of diagrams. The simple bar diagram that we already been learning from standard 9 onwards. The cluster bar diagram, that is here. That is a comparison of both the forms. I have taken here the months. You can also have the forms also. The January here, it is given to you. The months is here and the sale of unit is over here. So this is a simple bar diagram. This is a cluster bar diagram, and this is a bar diagram stating it to a 360 degree level. And among them, the different levels